So this is my Jenkins server. So as usual, switch from Jenkins user to root user to Jenkins user. So switch from Jenkins root user to Jenkins user. So how do I switch? su space hyphen space Jenkins. So as a Jenkins user, create an SSH key. So open this path with cat command and copy this and go to Tomcat server. Here if you see, there is .ssh. So inside this .ssh, inside this authorized keys, paste the key, save and exit. So now test the communication, whether both the servers are communicating. So I will use testing test. Guys, please don't make noise. So I have a test file here. So scp test root at the public IP address of Tomcat /root. So type yes. So if you see, the file has been moved successfully. Check this in Tomcat server. Okay, so now communication is successful. And now we'll continue to Nexus Artifactory. So we need to sign in. So username is admin and password, I have changed my password. So guys, here you need to create a repository. Here you need to create a repository. Hey guys, don't make noise. Please be silent. So go to settings. So go to repositories. So here you have an option called create repository. So click on create repository. So you have to create a repository under this Maven hosted. So select this Maven hosted and provide a repository. So repository name can be anything, but I am giving demo repo. So you can provide any name of your choice. Next, scroll down and click on create repository. So a repository will be created. So this is my repository name. After repository is created, proceed to pipeline. Go to log into Jenkins. So somewhere here I'll be having okay, so this is the password. So go to configure. So go to pipeline syntax. So in the step, if you search here, there will be an option called Nexus Artifact Uploader. So click on this. So Nexus version is 3, protocol HTTPS, provide Nexus URL. So this is the Nexus URL, copy So no need of HTTP, so you can just remove and it only use the port number along with the IP address. So credentials, even I have to add credentials, so click on add, click on Jenkins. So for this we have username and password. So username is admin and password the custom password which you use to create log into Nexus. So ID is Nexus credentials and even description is also Nexus credentials. Click on add and drop down and add the credentials. So group ID, so if you want this group ID you need to go to GitHub and get into your project, and inside this project if you enter into pom.xml you will be having your group ID. So this is your group ID, so copy this group ID, paste it here, and version, so version also is mentioned here, so version is 1.0. So version is 1.0 and repository, so the name of the repository, copy, paste and add artifacts. So artifact ID, so this is the artifact ID. And type is, it's a war file, and classifier you can ignore, and file where this is located, target webapp.web. So this is the place where your artifact is located, and if you scroll down and click on generate pipeline script, so it will give you a syntax, so you can just copy this and you can put it in the place of next stage. So this is stage and this is build stage, scan stage. Alright, so let me use Nexus and next steps. So this is how you have to execute this. So let's build this step. Just a moment, let me cross verify whether I need to add any environments. Nexus. I think that's all. So actually I have added SH here, so I think SH is not required. Okay, click on apply, save, build now, refresh. build failure. So let's see what is the error here. Build success. Okay, webapp.var file not exists. Okay. Slash. Okay, success. Okay, success. So if you go to stages, you have another stage which is nexus stage. So final stage is deploy. So stage clone is done, scan is done, build, nexus, and final stage is deploy. Steps: SCP. So from where to where the file has to move: CD workspace, CD my project, and CD target. So pwd, copy the path, slash the artifact name, to the destination, root @ the public IP address of Tomcat, :opt/tomcat/web apps. Okay, click on apply, save, and build now. Refresh. There is a failure here. Just a moment. The reason for failure is actually we need to change the build ID here. Say instead of 1.0, like it should be or 1.1. So now this will build. success. So finally our Tomcat server, where it is, 8080 slash the name of the application. So here you can see today is Sunday, so I'll do some changes here. I'll do some changes in the index.jsp, and let's see how this is going to trigger automatic pipelines. So I'll change the content here. Today is Monday. Commit changes. Commit changes. Okay. And you need to go to, see, by default 9th build will happen by itself. Okay, before building this now we need to do some changes here. What is the change? We need to modify the build number here. So that's the only thing which we need to change, and rest everything will happen by itself. So instead of 1.1, see, 9th build is happening. So let's build it again. Okay, success. And finally let's check here. So can you see the change here? The code has been changed. And where do you find these new changes in the repository? So you can see 1.0 updated, 1.1 it came, 1.2 it came. So whatever version you want, you can just copy this you can copy this and you can pull it to your local repository or local EC2 machine for storing in the local. So every time if the app goes down, so no need to worry. So previous working version you can get it from here. Say for example 1.2 is the latest version, right? If 1.2 is having some bug issues after it pushed to production server. So what to do, how to resolve this? So for immediate action, instead of making the end users wait, you can roll out this 1.1 version. See, like latest recently, if you observe, so Google Dialer has been changed and updated where it is not looking nice and some bug issues. So in these situations, what you can do? You can roll back to the previous working version. So for that, instead of again building it from the scratch, you already have this 1.1 version which is working. So you can directly push this to your production server. So that is what called as blue-green deployment. So I told you to make a notes on this. What do you mean by blue-green deployments? What is canary deployments? So if you would have done the research on it, you would understand what is this blue-green, what is this canary. So well understood. So if new version or the latest version is not working, so you always have a backup here. So you can roll back to a previous working version and you can push this WAR file to the production server until the new version is the issue in the new version is fixed. So like if you observe, so this is overall pipeline syntax. So this is overall pipeline syntax. So in the next classes you will be having container creation, storing the container in ECR or Docker Hub, and next pushing the container to EKS cluster. So other 3 to 4 stages you will be having once we discuss Docker, containers, etc. So maybe today is 25th, 27th holiday. So maybe on 28th or something we will start Docker. That is also one of the most important topics where you have to focus. So before that, try to focus on this, try to gain good experience in this pipelines building. So even though if the build is not working now, so don't get confused. Practice it for multiple times so that you gain some experience in writing this syntax.